Hi there, this is Nita and Rob Hale coming to you live from Kingwood, Texas. And we're here living in the now, and we're going to transplant some plants. Earlier we had a video where we transplanted some eggs, some plants and some eggshells or some seeds, and now we have some here that need to be transplanted. We have some others that we planted in other containers.
Now, these are net cups that are typically used in aquaponics, and the reason I like them for starting seeds is because they have the holes on the side that give you a lot of oxygen to the roots. And the eggs are really cool to use as planters because first, they're free. Number two, when you put them into the soil, you're introducing some additional calcium into the soil. And they're just way easier to use than these store-bought planters. I find that when you're using these planters, the roots are coming out of the bottom all the time, and you cut them off as you're trying to pull the plant out. And just kind of a pain to use, and these eggshells are much better. Also, because we live in an apartment, we do all of our gardening in planters or planters or whatever. And these I like a lot. These are called grow bags, and the reason they work good is because they breathe, and it causes a root pruning action to the plants. So instead of having a great big ball of long stringy roots that you typically get in a small container, this ends up, when you've got oxygen to the roots, it ends up making all kinds of little thousands and thousands of tributary roots that just makes a stronger plant.
And you can see on this one here, I don't know if you could tell, but the roots were already starting to grow out from underneath the bottom of the basket. That's a good indication that this needs to be transplanted. So that one was struggling because its roots were pretty far down in the basket, but I'm going to tuck it down in here with the other. These are cucumbers. You can put a couple of these back. There's plenty enough soil in here, so they have a little companion with them. And there we go. We have a couple of cucumber plants. I'm going to build this up around here, give that a little bit more strength with the soil. And where these are ready to go, then I'm going to set this aside. Have those done.
This one is a little tomato plant. It's called a Morgan Light tomato plant. Next, we have some cucumbers.
Now the reason why I'm turning down the bag, you can see me pushing the bag further down, is that these plants are high enough. I don't want them to get any leggier. I want them to start to bush out. And if I leave these bags fully up and not folded down, they will be trying to reach for the sun, and they'll grow tall and they'll get a little bit leggy. And leggy just doesn't give them a strong. We want to make sure that they're strong in the soil. Now, another thing I'm doing here with these are squashes. Now, squashes love typically to be planted right into the earth in a mound, and they usually put 2 or 3 seed. You like to have 2 or 3 seed heads per mound, and so you have 2 or 3 plants per mound. I'm going to actually plant each one of these. I'm going to plant 2 or 3 mounds each around in this bag so that it creates the kind of environment you would expect if it was in a home garden. Now here I have the egg shell here that we planted earlier, and as you can see, we're just cracking it. We're just breaking it up. It's still in the egg, but we're creating places so that the roots can come outside the shell. And we'll just put these towards the side of this mound, and you can put one over there too. I'm going to kind of bring it around here to the side, and I'm just going to keep creating a room so that when I am done here in this mound, I will have three plants. So this is like its mound, this is like its home, his happy home.
I'm going to put 2 in mine. We've got 5 plants total. So one of the things I like about these eggshells is you don't damage the roots at all when you're transplanting.
Give it a nice, good, firm. This one isn't laying quite as deep as I would like it, so I'm going to kind of grab it and push it a little hole deeper, push it down in a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm going to put the 3rd plant right over here on this side, dig it out a little bit, get this out. Whoops, And we got it stuck. There we go. Just crumble that right in there in the hole for it. This has been its home. And the great part about it is it's taking its home with it. And it's actually going to utilize the nutrients from its home. And it's still in its home. And now it's got a bigger home to grow in. And this one's got three little lovely, I'm going to call them the three sisters.
And the soil we're using here today is a combination of peat moss, worm castings from our own worm bins, and also composting from our own composting operation here in the apartment. So,
That's it for today. Have a great day.
Thank you.